Welcome back to our beautiful wasteland covered in colors and death and more colors. I think this is all still new. And that way, gotta keep track of where I am between episodes. I'm gonna get in trouble. Oh, god damn it. I even thought the prompt said F. That's how doomed I am at this point. This just goes back upstairs. So it's whatever. Ow. I tried to use some, I don't know, tech, I guess? Ah. It's pretty restrictive when you can do it. You have to press spacebar again on the way up. And if I'm moving, it doesn't work. Weird. Not entirely sure what it's for, honestly. Hello. Apparently there was enemies just, like, around. Ow! Jesus! Somebody kick them. Holy crap. I was instantly 90% dead. That came as a surprise. I didn't need that in my life. It's really funny that to just walk around, there's just like a dude like 5 feet away from you. I'm stuck? Okay. I was like between the two of them. You guys fuck him up. What button does it? X, V, V. The bottom of the screen's like, here's a bunch of hotkeys and icons. And I'm like, yeah, but what do the hotkeys, what do those icons mean? You know, up arrow, a compass with a person in it, a squiggly squaggly, and a lightning. I'm like, oh, god damn it. Hunting rifle hyper. Long gun. Damage 465. What's my current one do? Not that. So I guess my current gun could go fuck itself. Shit, where is it? Okay. Yeah, this is a hunting rifle, long gun, 360, 460, special effects stagger. It is just a better one, I believe. Makes sense. It's level 27, this is level 32. Alright. The only kind of loot that matters. The same gun I already have, but the numbers are bigger. That looks like it technically goes somewhere new? Yeah, we're on top of a bridge that I think I previously went under.
A lot of the equipment here is still in good shape. Wouldn't go amiss in Edgewater.
I figured Spacer's Choice had a little outpost here. But no, they got the whole asteroid to themselves. How do you just buy a whole asteroid?
If it's in good shape, does that make it exercise equipment? 3, 2. Perception +1. I should probably put like equipment on that that defends me. That might be my current problem. I might have cracked the code. 363. I may have I may have come into this mission dressed for like a very different behavior. I don't know why I wanted perception specific. Well, I think perception affects your gun damage or something. But I did just more than double my defense. That's probably a good idea. Unless this was one of those games where I learned that, oh my god, there's so many of these parts and things. Unless this is one of those games where I ended up learning that like your defenses are nothing. There's some games where it's like, oh look, more armor. It doesn't do anything, but it's more armor. It makes my number on the armor go higher. But like, there's games where armor does remarkably little to actually keep you alive. And then it's just a waste, so you just give up on it. Pretty much just prioritize wanting to get a gun with bigger numbers. And then all of the things that you use to hack / lockpick. Just grab all of those. And the armor mods. They're basically just currencies. There's the money currency, and then there's just other kinds of currencies. You can even make a really dumb argument about gun ammo being currency that I exchange for goods and murders. Although there are games where gun ammo is literally a currency. One of these days I'll get around to Metro. It's just there's infinite video games, I'm sorry. Can't.
Strangest place to set up a workstation.
Virgil Sharp's datapad. Birdie. Law damn it, Birdie. What'd I tell you about pestering Maurice? He's not interested. If you scare him off the project, you're gone. I don't care if you're my kid's sister, we need his research. We don't need you. Got it? Good. I took a look at the preliminary schedule you sent over. You got all the tasks tracked, but the timing is off. For one thing, you have me finishing the metal casing's fabrication after the package is supposed to be completed. Find me at my workstation in the mines near OCI when you get off shift. I'll go over the rest of my criticisms in person. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Gil. P.S. How long do we have to keep saying that? It's ridiculous. They're still crafting after the product's supposed to be done. Somebody's a fuck up, or they're doing a weird laundering kind of thing. The Exhilarating Adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Issue 3. Well, it's really widescreen. Issue 3 of 4. A comic from the cult classic Ace Exterminator series, tragically cancelled after its brief 4-issue run. Scribbled in felt tip on the comic's spine is the word "and." Okay. Is there a code? After pacifying the cannid threat... Should I read these in order? Probably. Except I don't remember how to find these. Oh, whatever. After pacifying the cannid threat, rejuvenated hero, Archibald Excelsior is deployed to the subterranean metropolis of Hephaestus to quell the rise of supervillainous a cappella band, the Sprat Pack. They really like to have riffs on Sprat with names. The Sprat Shack. When a new foe arrives to stop him. Buff Hardman, acquisitions agent of Super Dark Reclamation, will stop at nothing to acquire Hephaestus' mining productive corporate enclave for his shadowy shipping concern. When Excelsior interferes with Hardman's plans, that's satisfying to say, Hardman's plans, to mind control the Sprat Pack, Hardman turns his dastardly mind control raid on Excelsior. Will our mustachioed hero free his mind from Hardman's power? Will his newly healed heart? With his newly healed heart intact? It's like sometimes you're just stringing words together that are fun to say. So the word is "and." So if I find the other 3, I might be able to get a 4-part password or a phrase or something. This seems like what we're hinting at. Definitely one of the reasons why it's useful to have them numbered is if you're setting up a thing. Oh, it's just in there. Okay, is there an upstairs? No. Yeah, I don't think this is like a single facility where I'm gonna find all 4 of them. That door doesn't open. So I guess we're done with this particular spot. Oh, hi. That was a terrible hiding spot. Oh, shit. Oh. Okay.
Your guts look
I actually died. This game might actually have some difficulty in it compared to the base game. Oh, that saves right here. Okay. How many of them are there? There's like way more of them than I thought there were, evidently. I should probably fight at like a sniper rifle's range. That'd be a good idea. It's a good idea. Oopsie. Ah!
Everybody's hurt.
Well, then you better go catch it. Melee characters move quick.
Hit! That's the last of him.
I don't remember if there's a zoom. Oh, mouse wheel is just how you change weapons. Oh, goddammit. I'm a disaster, but thankfully the healing items are so common that me spending the majority of them on accident is fine. Fine. Hey, party members. That is a 273 DPS plasma launcher, heavy weapons. Where's heavy weapons? 429. 960. There you go, buddy. Then a melee weapon for some reason, because those matter. You'll figure it out. Let's see. 960 DPS machine gun. Alright, there's like sorting options, right? Yeah. No. A rapid fire long gun. I think they specialize in heavy weapons. Hard to remember. You got this tier down here now. Oh, I'm behind on spending your guys' points. Get back up and stop dying. Wouldn't hurt. Gain armor whenever they take damage. It's a +3 armor rating up to a maximum of +9 armor rating. But each of those hits is so damaging that it seems like it's not that effective. Like, they seem to die so quickly. Probably just the get back up ability. Sure, might as well make them do more damage with their attack. Oh, god damn it. This game's interface has some strange choices. Companion ability damage. Get back up. Apply. If you try to leave, it's not like the text prompt that I always think the text prompt is like, do you want to apply it? You didn't apply it yet. And instead it's like, you're leaving without applying it, are you sure? And it's like, that's not. I'm like, once when I ever hit yes, I'm like, yes, please do it. Whenever somebody doesn't like you, then you do more damage with Felix around. That's pretty funny. That's probably a good thing to have. If I'm fighting them, there's a decent chance we don't get along. Although admittedly, I don't think marauders have a reputation. That's probably in here somewhere. Did I just get an ability that 0 people on the planet apply to? Yep. Yep. the people that are most angry at me are the board, because I literally dismantled their entire group, but they still can't help but love me. I'm the baby, gotta love me. So I just wasted that ability. Womp womp. Happy cyst pig. Ew. That's what that song is? I don't like it. I don't like that it's called that. We're not getting in there yet. Verity's research site. Those are some really densely packed together teleport spots. That's a choice. Let's see, that's... Guess I'll warp back to the ruins and go the other way now. This away. Yeah, I thought it seemed like a safe bet. If I'm fighting somebody, they probably aren't a fan. But it turns out the majority of enemies aren't in a faction, so I guess I can go fuck myself. Ow. Jeez.
Hey, boss, watch this.
He's dead.
Everyone all right?
This is an absurd amount of adrenaline time. These people haven't slept in years. It's starting to get depressing. Like, oh my god, you guys. 60? Right, I want to check out their armor. 37 and 17. 54. 53. 4. 53. That is a nice piece of armor. That's what I was wearing when we started this DLC. Can I just go back to wearing that, but also have the stats of the better equipment?
Nicely done.
This is the most pointless game, though, to ask for like a cosmetic layer to my gear. It's like who gives a shit? You can't see your character in this game. One of those classics in a long series of games where you customize a character that you then never see. So you just completely wasted your time. But it gets you like attached a bit or something. An attempt was made. I think it's partly because this game and Cyberpunk just are so dead set on the idea of having the conversations take place entirely in first person from your character's perspective. Whereas just a simple shot reverse shot setup, like in a KOTOR or Mass Effect or Dragon Age, just like that, the character that you customized at the beginning of the game is actually featured in the game during all the conversations. The camera cuts to you while you're picking your choice, and then it's like, ah, that's my character thinking about what he's gonna say or whatever, and then you get to actually remember what they look like. I'm doing a let's play here, and the only the only reason you guys know what my character looks like is because he's on the thumbnail of literally every video. Gotta put him there so you ever know what he looks like again. I think I did the same thing for Cyberpunk. Weber investigation closed. Following additional questioning, Frida Weber cleared of all suspicion. No further investigation needed. Additionally, all further allegations against Weber are to be forwarded to Ann Olsen. who will handle them personally. Other notes from today: called to Chem Lab to investigate suspicious noise. Removed half of one test subject from the outflow pipe. Ugh. Changes to key card protocol. New Lust keycard protocol. Log the loss, include the date and time, and the card user before printing a new card at this terminal. New protocol should prevent Olsen from having to print Carter a new card again. Passcode. Get it together, Carter. Allegations against F. Weber. Received tip that Frida Weber may be engaging in company prohibited activity. Alleged distribution of test product. Questioned Weber in her domicile. Further investigation required. Other notes from today: flagged 2 crates of 0G brew shipped in from Terra 2. Bottles concealed subversive propaganda. Destroyed propaganda immediately. 0G brew has been cleared for transport to office of Creative Incubation Cafeteria. Lucky bastards. Get it together, Carter. Now I got a Gorgon security checkpoint card. But if I had hacked it, I would have gotten more expa. What a fool that I am. You've always got that back and forth where it's like it's more satisfying to do the thing that you unlocked via like actually taking steps and reading and everything, but doing the magic win without trying button gives you more experience and is more literally rewarding in game. Recently tried to do a Fallout playthrough where I made a character that doesn't have those kinds of I win buttons, and mostly turned out to be a big mistake. Letter from Frida Weber. Officer Olsen, I'd like to follow up with you regarding yesterday's chat. Now this could be a whole mess, or this could be something we resolve quietly, to the mutual benefit of both parties. Here's what I'm going to do. I've enclosed the key that unlocks a safe you'll find behind a wall panel in my room, in which I most certainly do not store that stockpile of adrenatime some hullhead tipped you off about. Maybe some of that supply, which again I must stress does not exist, goes missing from time to time. This is not plausible deniability, by the way. This is... what the fuck? It happens. There's quite a lot of it, even though it doesn't exist. And who's to say I count doses that carefully? I get new deliveries in all the time. My perfectly legal, non-adrenatime related business provides a valuable service to my customers who benefit immensely from a product otherwise tied up in too much legal red tape, like testing phases and human safety. Should my operation be permitted to continue as before, I ask that you hold onto the enclosed key for safekeeping. I think that would prevent any future issues between us two, don't you? Kindest words, Frida Weber. Where is it? Is it this room? Was I at the... am I at the sender's or the receiver's domicile? Somebody has a secret wall? I'm not sure, but I also don't necessarily care about adrenatime, so yeah, how do I tell whose place any of these places are? Wage is determined by the merit of your work. I believe a wage should be pre-allocated, determined, you know, at the beginning when we agreed on a contract, or we exchanged goods for services. But sure, let's go with this dystopian nightmare where you just get to decide on a whim that I didn't do good enough, so you pay me less. You don't have a vested interest at all in just deciding that every time. Sounds legit. Next, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna pay me with special Monopoly money I can only spend at your stores? So you actually cost you even less? Let's check out this place. At this point, I'm just kind of scouting. Technically, I could pay close... Ah! Oh, this is what's supposed to be making that sound. There really should have been like some bubbles on the screen, like some bubbling of any kind. I thought the pipe was making the noise. That is such a strong sound, accompanied with 0 visuals. Weird. They tried. I could pay very close attention to, like, the path, like that Lucky took, but I'm gonna want to be. I'm gonna want to explore in a completionist-y sort of way anyway, so I might as well just do that. And then afterwards, if I get stuck, I can review his notes and be like, okay, what did I miss here? Or what did I explore, but not at the right time, and now I need to know to go back, and so on. Oh, God. I meant to press crouch. I mixed those up. Hi. I'm crouching. That makes the damage higher, right? The primal miasma. Alright, that's what primals are. I forgot. They're scary King Kong. Oh, he's really big! He's really big! Uh-oh. Oh, he just burst out the same spot again. Cool. Alright. That guy just kept coming. Hi. Fight's not over. Made him drop it. I think that killed him. Ow! Stop burning me to death. How long does this last? Forever? No, we're done. Okay. More shunts than you know what to do with. The only thing you'll be shunning is inventory space. That's a giant red barrel thing. I'm gonna wonder if I can explode it or not. Just video game reflex. It'd be weirder if I didn't. Hello, hilarious skeleton. How are you doing? Are you the environmental storytelling skeleton? Yeah, they're straining to keep coming up with more funny sprat names.
Bad time for an earthquake.
I feel like this elevator needs a concession stand.
It's kind of their universe kind of like running up against the problem of just being so sprat-centric because they just only have so many actual different animals to refer to. Because despite being a space game, most space games are surprisingly small in their scope. So you end up in like the 7th Fallout game talking about rad scorpions still, with relatively little growth to the universe. It is one thing I can kind of dig about Star Wars, even though admittedly I think Star Wars just does it so they can sell them new toys forever. But it is kind of neat that every single Star Wars seems to insist on adding new planets and new aliens and just kind of keep expanding forever. Because universes that don't do that they just feel weirdly small when you get X number of sequels deep and you're like, really? We're still dealing with like the same 4 animals? But there's a certain element of like how it feels like this game might have gotten a few layers deep, and even after getting that deep, it's still just like that was phrased weirdly. They just keep sort of like going through loops of almost self-referential sprat jokes just kind of looping. It almost feels like an ongoing franchise that has like the staple of like, haha, sprats, remember? But it's still the same first game. They just have relatively few new elements to play with, unfortunately. This thing's just jamming away until it explodes or some shit. Alone. Garbage processing log, day 1. First day on the new job. I can't believe this. What a joy to be here. What a sudden and complete surprise to be promoted to head garbage processing officer. It would be nice if there was another officer here to teach me the job, but I guess he fell into a feed chute last week. I have made a note not to do this. Day 2. I'm starting by reading all available notation regarding the trash compactor. If Spacer's Choice believes that I, a humble chemist, am suited to such lofty work, then I will do my best to succeed at it. Unfortunately, the operating manual for the compactor is covered in bloodstains, which does make it difficult to understand. Day 3. Compactor was making weird noises today. I thought it was a problem with the compression chamber, so I spent most of the afternoon troubleshooting with the manual. Turns out a sprat had gotten into the hopper. Day 5. Emergency stop does not work. Day 8. My arms are killing me and my back and... Let's see. Yep, my shoulders. Most of me aches. I thought this was supposed to get easier. I guess I'm not used to physical labor yet. I'm seriously considering microdosing with adrenatime. Maybe once we've gotten a few more of the kinks sorted out. Assuming the idiots over at the chem lab have stopped bickering long enough to do their jobs. Day 19. What am I even doing here? I'm a chemist, for law's sake. I don't know how any of this works. I'm surprised I have both arms left. Not that anyone ever comes by to the shack to notice. Yeah, that promotion, that thing that they told you is a promotion, sort of running thin here. Day 33. I don't know why I'm bothering with the log. No one's going to read it. No one has any intention of reading it. It's pen and paper. They could at least pretend to give a flying sticks and give me a data log. This is sprat shit. Day 52. Today I compacted a marauder's corpse into a tiny cube of meat just to see what it would look like. I should have felt disgusted, but when I looked at the end result, I didn't feel a thing. Day 76. Is there something I'm meant to do to maintain the machine? Maybe oil it or something? Day 100. What a milestone. Day 101. Made a game out of lobbing sprats into the compactor's hopper. Gave myself extra points for live ones. What have I become? Ugh. I thought a sprat being in the hopper fucks it up. But now you're just throwing them in? Oh, I think the sprat was alive in the hopper. It was just making sprat noises, and he's like, why does it sound like that? That kind of makes him seem dumb, actually, in that context. Day 140. Or did I go? Yeah. I wonder what it would look like to run a mantis swarm through the feed chute. What would it look like all crushed down into a tiny cube? Day 183. Got a message from the mine to come out and clean up some kind of cargo rail accident. Had to trek all the way out there just to tell them I don't deal with fluids, morons. Day 211. Here's me at my lowest. I've been picking out the most hazardous trash I can find, and I'm saving it up to do something nasty to Clarence's place. Need to figure out which room is his. Day 231. What if I just dove in there? Law, that would hurt. Imagine how slowly and painfully it would crush my body down into juice and meat and shards of bone. Day 269. The mine crew is still after me to clean up their little accident. Like I'm not up to my ears in garbage out here. Bodily fluids are outside my wheelhouse. Any bodily fluids from compressing organic material are just incidental. Day 275. I'm done with this log. I'm done with everything. Maybe I'll let the garbage pile up forever. Maybe it'll pile up so high it'll spill out across the canyon and drown everything and everyone. I can only hope. He's just depressing garbage cube, man. He was excited about this somehow at first. That's a hell of an outcome.
Tell me about the production of adrenatime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with.
It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures.
Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical.
Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker builder sprat. Why the sudden airs and such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy?
Pardon me.
Our readers are incredibly technically minded. Feel free to spill all of your trade secrets. Hang on a minute. There may be a few sneaking suspicions that you're up to something, lady. Yeah, sneaking. Came from over there.
Incoming!
Oh! That was very close to me. I didn't like that. Ow. I'm dying of death. Holy crap, they really just snuck up on me, huh? Can you guys get back up? What happened to your getting back up part? You get back up. I would like you to get back up now. Okay. This is... I at least have one less of you. This is not ideal. Are they stacked on top of each other? I think I saw that. Okay. There's way more of them here, so that's not good. Did they ever revive? I thought they could revive. That does not last long, that freeze frame. Or the slow-mo. Not ideal to be running into new territory like this. Where'd the other guy go? There he is. How'd that miss? I don't think that hit him. There you go. That guy was much easier to shoot. He was very big. Okay. They're starting to do more damage. Oop. That's a poopy cloud. His head exploded. You guys aren't even equipped to deal with the planets that you're on most of the time, are you? Do I have a shotgun? Long gun, long gun. 95, choose that. Looks like I'm more of a rapid fire gun. I usually like shotguns. Yeah, still got a long gun. Might come in handy in that kind of siege. Alright. Discover. Thank you. I can do the little bit sound as if I'm opening it, but I am not.
Someone was doing research right near the dump? Ugh. Smells something awful.
Part 4. Enter. Something and something enter, I think, is the word so far. The exhilarating adventures of Archibald Excelsior, Ace Exterminator, and the Colossus Beneath Tartarus, issue 404. Yeah, it's got enter on the spine. After narrowly escaping the clutches of the nefarious Agent Buff Hardman, wounded hero Archibald Excelsior has a heart in turmoil, a broken pet, and no time to rest because an ancient colossus slumbering beneath the crust of the prison planet Tartarus arises and hungers for the flesh of thousands. As the Colossus lays waste to the maximum security penitentiary, Excelsior's nemesis Hardman returns to haunt him. Now Excelsior must face down two devilish foes at once as lava encroaches on all sides. Excelsior's odd look grim, until a chance lightning strike ignites the PET and gives the Ace Exterminator a fighting chance. Will our mustachioed hero slay the giant and finally mend his broken heart? Birdie Sharp's datapad. Hi, Dr. Kim. I hope everything's alright down there at Chem Lab Waste Processing Ravine. I know it gets a little smelly, well, with the garbage and toxic goo pits and all. I just want to make sure you're A-okay. With Virgil's blessing, I've prepared a revised schedule outlining the remainder of the package's production cycle. You'll notice that our propellant solution is blocking Virgil's completion of the package's metal casing. Uh-oh. Would you maybe be able to come visit me so you can go over the timeline in detail? I'm in the little office just outside the top level exit from HIA. Can't miss it. Let me know. I'm here to help you. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Birdie Sharp. Everyone's gonna get tired of your dumb mustache jokes. Your weird, tired references to a 4-issue comic that only you read, probably. Can I get over this wall? There's definitely some shit going down on the other side. It's this way? Yeah, this side. So you can only get there from downstairs. Why don't we take a look-see? Even though it's most likely just another slow kill boss fight. Hello. Life hacks. So I snap my leg. Oh, that's the zigzagging pathway I was looking for. Thought it was over there. Then I found an elevator instead. More annoying big boys. To be annoying. Primal Contagion, Primal Miasma. Oh god, is that an even bigger one than all the other big ones I've dealt with? Is this gonna be a trouble? Is this gonna be a struggle? Is this gonna be a problem? Oops! I hit crouch again, but I didn't. Oh, you're both gonna die immediately. shit! Hi. Ouchied. Did that even hurt you? How are you? That doesn't make sense. This is a walkway, sir. Wow. They are cartoonishly hard to kill. Well, that's pretty much what I was here for. I've explored the basics of the area. Ah, I gotta go to the ruins. The checkpoint is not a fast travel spot. The more you know. It's neat looking. The squiggle sky. Also one of those terrifying reminders that at any moment you're like one power failure away from dying. Which, I mean, like, I already live with that fear a little bit. Just the constant, like, oh, at any moment I can lose a recording, and it's just a fun surprise that day. And, like, today when I was in the shower, the lights just went out for, like, 2 seconds. And I'm like, imagine that, but it's the vacuum of space. No! Even though we know that's what's happening everywhere. Side path, that's not on the map. I should check that out before I forget about it. Oh, god damn it. How did it stop focusing? I was looking straight at them.
The game last night. I still can't believe Armstrong ran the field from the Tuesday zone.
Yeah. Armstrong's really something. Nearly took a fella's head clean off with a tossball stick.
Yeah, well, he's a hacker. That's what they do. Rangers don't show a shred of mercy in a Darlings game. Bates got tossed out of the game for excessive sportsmanlike conduct in the third half. Serves him right.
Yeah. Felix, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what a Tuesday zone is. I don't know my tenders from my forwards. Thing is, I just don't understand tossball.
Hey, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I'll teach you all there is to know.
Great. That's just swell. Can't wait.
More like you don't give a toss. Made up sports conversations. I can't wait. Oh, that was weird. I couldn't do anything in that menu. Okay, there we go. Can I repair? Oh, yeah, I've got tons of parts. Okay. Because I have a flashing gun icon on the bottom of the screen. I'm like, I better deal with this before it gets worse. So this leads back to where I was earlier. Just another option. We can forget about you. What about you? This doesn't have an opening or anything. It's just like a tank. I guess I'll just see where the ravine goes. And I believe I'm back to the basic downstairs area that most of the stuff connects to. So this was just some connective tissue. This was not the interesting surprise I expected. There's I think a lot of people can relate to that garbage guy's journal. Maybe not the creepy, morbid directions it started to go in. When you have a mind-numbing enough job, you start having those thoughts like, what if I just fucking threw myself in? You start just thinking about it because it's like it's just there and you have like nothing else to think about a lot of the time. Hello, gargantuan organism. That doesn't come up in this game, really. Characters. There's characters there under the giant scary machine monster thing. Not machine, but we're just snuck in there. Not very accessible right now without losing my place. Try to keep that in mind for later. But there's a lot of jobs out there that just are not worth spending a human life on. And your people are just kind of dispassionately thrown there to be forgotten. And there's no societal care over the way that they're treated. Or the cost it is to them. Our first cannons. Kind of forgot what they look like. How did I miss? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa!
Watch this.
What was the cool lightning thing? What's up with that?
That had to hurt.
Ow. You get hurt by my guns? Well. Look at that wobble. That weird wobble dance as they left. Wildlife's getting dangerous. You know what? I'm just not here for the combat. I don't really care. I guess we'll play normal and see how that goes. I only ever switched it to hard because it was like, I think I started on normal and I switched it to hard because it was just mind-numbingly easy.
Let's dance.
But I don't really want to get full-on progress blocked by the combat. It's just not that interesting. It's not a very developed shooter, and it's not a very developed like tactical RPG kind of game. It's just weird stats. It's like, is the thing you're fighting hilariously overpowered? Well, I guess you can go fuck yourself. Okay. But I guess congrats to the game for not being like a hilarious cakewalk the way it was the first time. Hey buddies. There's too many. There's just too many. I have not been actively looking through my upgrades, but oh my fucking god, there's so many upgrades. There's just so many fucking upgrade items. It's just, it will not be fun to look at later, to actually look through. Hey, somebody actually tried to do more of a claim, it looks like. They did like big red X's. Not just like in the dirt. That's that'll last longer. We're on the right thing. Still think you should do something unique that isn't just a fucking X though, you guys. Nobody listens to me. Chem, Canid Kings, OCI Aces. Come on, you shits, get it together. Were they doing dogfights or something? Canid versus something else? Are those red X's actually where the monsters started? When they fought? Or is this... I think they were doing like a sport here. These might have been goals? And those are the starting points? At whatever the game is? Then they got killed by canids, so this is ironic now. Smile is their death. Teammates letter. Barton. Thanks for subbing in for Lenader. Priantha scored one hell of a bloody goal on us last week, and in the process tore our goalie a new Wednesday zone. Lenader's fault. Holehead thinks he's Birdie Holcomb himself. Seeing as you just finished the night shift, Frida's letting us swing by her place to get some Adrena time from her stash so you don't nod off mid-period. And to give you a little edge on Doc Priantha, if you catch my meaning, trust me, you'll be glad for it. Back in 20, Tillman. Everywhere you go, just more little skittering noises. Diane shoots final report. To the co-worker who finds this, given you're reading this, I'm likely dead. I'm very sorry about that. I'm also sorry Spacer's Choice had to send someone else to finish my assignment. As of the moment I'm writing this, Charles Novak still possesses the express mail delivery prototype. I believe he's gone entirely mad, and has abandoned his apartment and taken up with a group of marauders not far from here. Charles no longer recognizes me. He can't even recognize the Spacer's Choice jingle. When I sang it to him to try to coax him into a calmer state, he shot me in the arm. If you're here to retrieve the prototype, here's what you should know. The prototype remains intact. The prototype has been modified to simultaneously fire multiple projectiles, and the original package housing chamber appears to have been replaced with an explosive payload. Please know that I did not sanction these modifications, nor do I approve of setting fire to company correspondence. Charles's depravity knows no bounds. The original prototype was only intended to deliver packages more quickly, nothing more, and I'd sooner die than to see it used for violence. To that end, I'm going to try to recover the prototype from Charles. Should I fail, please remember me fondly despite my incompetence. Faithfully, Diane Shute. It's grim. A Deadeye assault rifle. You don't even get to see the stats on items like that. They have to be in like a specific context, otherwise you're just picking up like a weapon with no context. And you gotta go search your inventory later with the 500 identical weapons to see if, whether or not it was important. And by then you already forgot which one it was. So many fucking... Look at the density of it all. Like, why? Why is anyone like, yep, that makes it better? 1 billion items. This I'm just like habitually picking up Adrena time. They're just stabbed into the mattress. Like the way too much Adrena time is at least technically some storytelling in the environment, because that's like its comical level of availability is one of the core problems they're facing, and also the only reason anyone's alive, maybe. But yeah, thinking back to that grim story of that guy just kind of degrading in his job. I remember working at my cubicle job, and like when I'd walk around, Excelsior freaking mustache man. I remember having times where I would just be going on, I'd go on a walk during my breaks, and I just thought about like, if I got hit by a car right now, like what would happen? Like you just go down that exact thought process. Like if I get hit by a car, what's my next week like? What's my next month like? My year? What does my life change in a particular direction? Like just what kind of like not like, it's not like suicidal thoughts or anything. Like it's not like, oh man, I better jump in front of traffic right now. It's just you're so fucking bored and unhappy with what you're doing with your days that you just sort of start having these morbid thoughts of just anything else happening, and it usually goes in like a grim direction. So I definitely related to some of that shit there.